My 8-year-old son, Ethan, was twirling in the living room, showing off his slick dance moves and buzzing with excitement about attending his aunt's wedding when my phone pinged with a message from the bride's mother. She wrote, "Listen, my daughter's wedding is tomorrow and I won't have your strange kid wrecking it. She already puts up with that oddball enough. Don't bring him when babysitting. I'm serious." Ethan, peeking over my shoulder, saw the words strange and oddball. His face fell, his joy fading instantly. Being autistic, he rarely got invited to social events, so this wedding was a huge deal for him. He just finished showing me his dance moves when the phone buzzed. It was the bride's mother, Linda. "Listen, my daughter's wedding is tomorrow and I won't have your strange kid wrecking it. She already puts up with that oddball enough. Don't bring him when babysitting. I'm serious." I stared at the screen, shocked. Before I could reply, Ethan climbed onto the couch beside me. "Is that about the wedding?" I tried to hide the phone, but he'd already read it. His face crumpled as he saw strange and oddball. "She doesn't want me there," he whispered, his voice breaking. "I'm an oddball." Tears welled up, not a meltdown, just quiet heartbreak. "I thought Aunt Sarah loved me." "She does love you, champ," I said. "This is Linda, not Sarah." Linda texted again, "I've got security. Your son's not on the guest list." Ethan saw that too. "Security, like guards." "To stop me," I fired back a text. "Sarah adores him. She'd be devastated if he missed her wedding." Linda's reply was instant. "I'm funding this wedding. My rules." Ethan was sobbing now. "I practiced my dancing for nothing. I wanted to show everyone my moves." I pulled him onto my lap. "Listen, we're going to that wedding. Linda doesn't decide who loves you, and security, forget them. Aunt Sarah invited us, that's what counts." I wiped his tears. "Want to go pick out the coolest wedding outfit ever?" His eyes brightened a bit. "Really?" "Absolutely. We'll make you look so epic, Linda will lose it." A tiny smile crept in. "Can I get something with dinosaurs?" "Dinosaurs all the way." He hopped up. "We're really going, promise. Promise, grab your shoes, we've got shopping to do." The next morning, Ethan was practically vibrating with excitement as we walked into the suit shop. "I want something Linda will hate," the clerk chuckled. "Let's make you unforgettable." Ethan pointed to a green tie. "Green because Aunt Sarah loves green." "Great pick," the clerk said, then whispered to me, "Trouble with the in-laws. Bride's mom doesn't want him there because he's autistic, but Sarah does." Her expression hardened. "Follow me, sweetheart, we're making you the star." She pulled out dinosaur-patterned cufflinks. "These are super trendy." Ethan's jaw dropped. "Dinosaur cufflinks, can I, Dad?" Linda would hate them. "Go for it." My phone buzzed. "Linda again. Security will escort you both out." The clerk saw my face. "What else can we add? Dinosaur belt?" Ethan squealed. "Yes." At the card shop, Ethan grabbed the biggest, flashiest card. "This one spills glitter everywhere. Perfect. Total chaos." He wrote, "I love you, Aunt Sarah," and plastered it with dinosaur stickers. "Linda's gonna hate these dinosaurs." My phone rang. It was Sarah. "Mom said Ethan's not feeling well?" "Not sick at all. Your mom's trying to ban him." "What? No way, he's coming. I've got a special role for him, unofficial flower boy. Don't tell Mom." Meanwhile, Ethan found temporary tattoos. "Dad, T-Rex tattoos? Get 4 packs," he giggled. "She's gonna be so mad." At home, Ethan picked the wildest flowers from our yard, every color imaginable. He wrapped them in neon yellow tissue with a purple ribbon. "This is the ugliest bouquet ever. Linda will hate it, but Aunt Sarah will laugh." My cousin texted, "Heard about Linda's stunt. We've got you." "Also, Grandma's coming. Linda banned her last year. It's gonna be wild." Ethan modeled his outfit. Suit, dinosaur cufflinks, belt, T-Rex tattoos on both wrists. "Do I look annoying?" "Spectacularly annoying." Linda sent a photo. "Security knows your faces." Ethan saw it. "Dad, what if they really stop us? Then we make such a scene Sarah comes to get us." "Can I shout super loud?" "The loudest." He practiced his entrance. "Aunt Sarah, it's Ethan, the one Linda doesn't like." In the car, he was ready for battle, dinosaur cufflinks gleaming, clutching his glitter explosion card. "Linda's gonna be so embarrassed." "That's the plan, champ." At the venue, my cousin waved us inside. "Linda's already at the bar. Tipsy, you're good." We walked in, and Linda spotted us instantly, her face twisting with fury. She stormed over, wobbling in her heels. "Aunt Sarah!" Ethan yelled across the venue. Sarah turned, squealed, and ran over in her wedding dress, scooping him up. "Ethan, your cufflinks, your belt, you look amazing." "I brought you weird flowers." "Linda hates them." Sarah laughed hard. "They're perfect." Linda reached us, fuming. "I clearly said, Mom, did you try to ban my nephew?" Sarah interrupted. "He's not your nephew. He's family, and his dinosaur cufflinks are awesome." Grandma appeared. "Linda still playing gatekeeper, I see." Linda's face paled. You weren't invited. Sarah invited me. Unlike you, she's got a heart. During the ceremony, Ethan sat still, occasionally adjusting his dinosaur cufflinks with flair. When the couple kissed, he shouted, "At last!" The room burst into laughter. Linda looked like she might explode. At the reception, Ethan glided across the dance floor, his cufflinks catching the lights. Linda's own sisters gave him high fives. Sarah pulled him for a special dance, announcing, "My favorite person here." That's when Linda stood, storming to the DJ booth. The music stopped. She grabbed the mic. "This child was not invited and needs to leave," her voice echoed, freezing the room. 200 pairs of eyes darted between Linda at the mic and Ethan on the dance floor. My heart sank as Ethan's cufflinks glinted, his lip trembling. "He's a disruption," Linda slurred, her voice sharp. "This is my daughter's day, and I won't let it be ruined by some. Sarah leaped from the head table, her chair clattering. "Mother, stop!" She reached for the mic, but Linda held it high. "Everyone needs to know what kind of weirdo you brought here," Linda shouted. Ethan started rocking, his fear response kicking in. I pushed through the crowd, but Grandma got to him first, hugging him tight. "You're wonderful, sweetheart," she said loudly. "Ignore her." Mark, Sarah's husband, approached the DJ booth calmly. "Linda, you're drunk. Hand over the mic." She clutched it tighter. "This is my money, my wedding, and that thing doesn't belong here." Gasps rippled through the room at thing. Mark's family stood up. His mother called out, "Linda, enough." "He's a child." I reached Ethan, kneeling to hold him as he sobbed into my shoulder. "I'm messing everything up again." "No, champ, Linda's the one messing up." Sarah yanked the mic from Linda. "I'm so sorry, everyone," she said, voice trembling but firm. "My nephew Ethan is exactly where he belongs, with family who loves him." Linda lunged for the mic, but Mark blocked her. "You're choosing that weirdo over your own mother?" Linda screamed. That's when Tom, Linda's husband, stood. His face was stormy, fed up. "Linda, we're leaving." "Now what, Tom? No." She pointed at us, shaking. "They need to go." Tom marched over. "I've watched you do this for 20 years, he said. "To my brother, my mother, and now an 8-year-old. "I'm done." The room went silent except for the hum of the lights. Linda's face drained of color. "Tom, you don't get it. He's autistic. He'll ruin." "The only one ruining anything is you," Tom said, his voice carrying. Ethan tugged my sleeve, his cufflinks crooked. "Dad, should we leave? I don't want Aunt Sarah's wedding to be sad." Sarah knelt beside us in her dress. "Ethan, you're the best part of this day," she said, tears smudging her makeup. "I'm so sorry about my mom. Will you dance with me?" Ethan looked at me, then her. "But Linda said..." "Linda's wrong," Sarah said, holding his hands. "You're not a weirdo or a thing. You're my favorite nephew, and I love your dinosaur cufflinks and your dance moves." The DJ spoke up. "Let's get this party going again. This one's for Ethan." The song Ethan had danced to earlier blared. Something feels off about Linda claiming she paid for the entire wedding when Tom seems so done with her. Makes me wonder what's really going on with their finances. The room erupted in claps to the beat. Mark's mom shouted, "Show us those moves, Ethan." Ethan wiped his nose, a small smile forming. Linda started toward us, stumbling in her heels. "This is my wedding. I paid for it all," but Sarah's cousins, Lisa and 2 others, blocked her path. "Actually, Mom," Sarah stood, brushing her dress, "Mark's parents covered half and they want Ethan here." Mark's dad raised his glass. "The kid stays." Linda looked around, desperate for allies, but even her sisters shook their heads. "You've gone too far, Linda," one said. Ethan stood, adjusting his cufflinks. "I want to dance with Aunt Sarah." He took her hand and they hit the dance floor. The crowd cooed as Sarah spun and Ethan danced, his moves sharp and confident. People whipped out their phones, filming. Linda made a last-ditch effort, heading for a door marked staff only. "I'm getting the manager. This is illegal." Tom followed, shaking his head. While she was gone, Ethan and Sarah kept dancing. When the song ended, Ethan took a dramatic bow, earning louder cheers. Linda returned with a weary-looking manager in a suit. "These people weren't invited," she said, pointing at us. The manager scanned the room. Sarah laughing, Ethan beaming, everyone joyful. "Ma'am, I see a happy wedding with welcome guests," he said. "The bride wants them here." Linda's face turned red. "I paid for this place." Mark's dad stood, holding his phone. "I've got the receipt. We paid half and our names are on the contract." The manager nodded and left. Linda stood alone, the room staring. "You'll all regret this," she said, voice breaking. "Sarah, you're out of my will," Sarah laughed. "Mom, you've used that threat for years. I don't care about your money, I care about family." Tom returned with Linda's coat. "We're done, Linda. Stay with your sister tonight." As she was led out, she turned back. "That kid will ruin your life, Sarah." Sarah held Ethan's hand. The only thing ruined tonight is your connection to anyone who matters. The room went quiet, then Grandma raised her glass. To Ethan, the best dancer here. Everyone cheered. To Ethan. He hid his face in my arm, overwhelmed but happy. Dad, they like me. 10 minutes later, the DJ announced, by the bride's request, it's the Ethan Express. Music pumped, and Sarah led a conga line with Ethan at the front, his cufflinks shining. He threw in his dance moves, and everyone behind him tried to mimic, laughing when they failed. Mark's mom found me. Your son's incredible. Linda's been a nightmare at every event. Thank you for standing up to her. Ethan led the conga line, spinning and sliding, the crowd following like he was a superstar. He just wanted to celebrate his aunt's love. That's all he ever wanted. Later, Tom returned alone, finding me at the bar. I'm filing for divorce Monday, he said. 20 years of her hurting people. Your son was the final straw. I'm sorry, I said, meaning it. He shook his head. Don't be. Ethan did us a favor. Sarah and Mark found us for photos. Ethan's in every family picture, Sarah said. He's family. Ethan adjusted his cufflinks proudly. The photographer placed him front and center. Those cufflinks are awesome, he said. Ethan grinned and struck a dance pose, making everyone laugh. During the cake cutting, Sarah called Ethan up. My nephew gets the first slice after us. Linda's empty chair seemed to loom, but no one cared. Ethan took his plate, then paused. Aunt Sarah, will Linda hate you forever because of me? Sarah knelt. Her anger's her choice. My love for you is mine. As we ate cake, glitter started falling from the ceiling vents. I forgot about that, Ethan shouted, leaping up. Instead of complaints, everyone danced in the glitter shower. This is the coolest wedding, someone yelled. Sarah twirled in the sparkles, her dress glowing. Mark grabbed the mic. This glitter's thanks to my new nephew, Ethan. Linda said he'd ruin the day. He made it unforgettable. The crowd roared, dancing in the glitter. By 11:30, Ethan was asleep in my lap, cufflinks still on. Sarah and Mark stopped by. Thank you for bringing him, Sarah whispered, touching his hair. Linda stole so much happiness from me, not anymore. Mark added, Ethan's at every family event from now on. Linda won't stop us. I nodded, feeling a weight lift. I carried Ethan to the car, glitter in his hair, cufflinks gleaming. The valet said that your kid with the dance moves, he was epic. In the car, Ethan stirred as I buckled him in. Dad, did I do okay? I kissed his forehead. You were perfect, champ, you were you. At home, my phone buzzed with texts and videos of Ethan dancing, laughing, loved. Each message read, your son's amazing, or Linda was so wrong. The next morning, Ethan wore his cufflinks to breakfast. Can we go to more weddings, but only where they want me? You're never an oddball, I said. You're Ethan and you're perfect. He munched his cereal. Linda thought I was an oddball. She was wrong about everything. Sarah texted a photo from the photographer, Ethan front and center, cufflinks shining, smile huge, ordering 100 copies. Linda can stay mad. That afternoon, Tom called. I've set up a college fund for Ethan. Linda controlled our money to hurt people. Time to use it for good. I was speechless. You don't have to. I want to. That boy's braver than most adults. At Ethan's therapy session a week later, he told his therapist about the wedding. Everyone clapped for my dancing. Aunt Sarah said I was the best part. His therapist smiled at me. That's huge progress. Ethan swung his legs. When the glitter fell, no one was mad. They called it magic. Maybe being different is okay. The therapist leaned forward. How does that make you feel? Like I'm not bad, I'm just me. 2 weeks later, Tom called. Linda signed the divorce papers. She's moving to Texas with her sister. I'm reconnecting with my family. She kept me from them for years. Linda's will threats make me wonder how often she's used that to control Sarah. Good for you, Tom. Listen, Ethan's college fund is set. He saved me by being himself. 3 weeks later, Sarah called. Ethan danced around for 10 minutes when he heard. I'm pregnant, and if it's a boy, we're naming him Ethan after the bravest kid I know. Ethan's eyes widened behind his cufflinks. A baby named after me? Yes. You taught me what family means. A month later, Ethan did a school presentation about a key life event. Wearing his cufflinks, he said, My great-aunt tried to stop me from going to a wedding because I'm autistic. I went anyway and everyone wanted me there. One mean person doesn't speak for everyone. His teacher teared up. Ethan, that's so brave. Class, what did we learn? A boy raised his hand. Being different isn't wrong. Exactly, the teacher said. Standing up for yourself matters. 3 kids asked to try on Ethan's cufflinks at recess. 2 months later, Linda sent a letter. Ethan found it and brought it to me. It's from Linda. I read it aloud. I've reflected. I may have been too harsh. Apologize for ruining my daughter's wedding, and we can discuss Ethan attending future events with supervision. Ethan frowned. She still thinks I did something bad. Yep. Should we reply? I lifted him onto my lap. What do you think? He pushed up his cufflinks. No, she's not sorry. She wants us to say we were wrong, but we weren't. We tossed the letter together. 3 months later, we had Christmas at Sarah and Mark's new home. The whole family came, including Tom, who looked happier than ever. Linda's absence was a relief. Ethan showed off his dance moves, adding new spins he'd practiced. Sarah, now visibly pregnant, danced with him despite Mark's nervous hovering. Remember when Linda said you'd ruin everything? Grandma said, watching Ethan teach his cousins his moves. She was wrong about it all, I said, Tom overheard. The saddest part, Linda's alone in Texas missing this. She chose pride over family. That night, as I tucked Ethan in, he asked, Dad, is Linda sad? Probably. I'm not happy she's sad, he said thoughtfully, but I'm glad she can't hurt anyone anymore. I nodded. He set his cufflinks on the nightstand. He now had 4 pairs, all different colors. Dad, thanks for not letting her make me feel bad about myself. You were never bad, Ethan. You're exactly who you should be. I know, he said. The wedding showed me. Not everyone has to like me, but the people who matter do. I kissed his forehead, thinking of the scared boy who'd thought he was an oddball 3 months ago. That boy was gone, replaced by a confident kid who knew his value. Linda tried to crush him, but instead she helped him find his strength. He wasn't an oddball or a problem. He was Ethan, and that was everything.